lived a life long and full, with losses and with tears. And in that life I met someone who softened all my fears. Soon you came to find me and gave to me your time. You told me of your dreams and fears, and so I told you mine. A friend like you I never knew, and never thought could be. Forever will I follow you, wherever that may lead. I'm running free, but I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. So in my final year on earth, an adventure came to pass, with trees so tall, sky so blue, and rolling hills of grass. Know that I am safe and loved when you think of me. I run on earth, on stars and clouds, galloping and free. I'm running free, but I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. The wind will let you know I'm here, my hoofbeats and my name. You must believe that I am near and never far away. I still hear your morning call, and I know that you hear mine. That is why I sing this song, never parted, not by distance nor by time. I'm running free. I'm running free.
I just realized that was like the worst song ever to play while I'm sitting in the truck at the ER. So just to go ahead and get this out there, so as you all can relax, Jami is in fact in the ER, and I have been inside with her, and I came out to at least let you all know that everything's going to be fine. So I'm not going to sit here for the entirety of the night and explain the who, the how, the what, the why, and all of those kind of things. But I had gone to take Lex to his mom. And while I was gone, Jami was involved in a farm incident. And she was able to drive herself to the ER. And that's where she's at right now. I'm here with her, so you can all relax. And I will say that she's going to be fine. Okay. So please don't get yourselves all caught up into too much worry. I appreciate the fact that there's people that do worry, but guys, every one of us has set ourselves at the ER probably multiple times throughout our days. Okay. And the last time we was here, it was when she got kicked by the horse. But we've been in the ER a number of times with me with my shoulder. And guys, it just sometimes farm life is not always easy. And sometimes accidents do happen. All right. So it's kind of ridiculous to demand that I tell you all the details. This is more of Jami's story to tell. And then, like I said, I wasn't even there when it happened. So we're going to let Jami tell her own story. And I promise you, she will, first chance that she gets. So all I'm doing is letting you all know that we're not going to have a regular Sanctuary Sunday night tonight, because the situation is what it is. Okay. So I just want you all to know that she is fine. I turned on my computer here in the truck to get me a hotspot so I could use my computer instead of my phone. The computer gives me a little bit better lighting. And like I said, I had gone to take Lex to his mom, so I was not there. And it did happen at Longhorn Lester's, not at the JL Ranch. So go figure. All righty. And so, like I said, even my thumbnail is making light of everything. We're not panicking. We're not freaking out. But Jami is undergoing a situation, undergoing a treatment right now, and she's going to be fine. So thank you so much for saying your prayers for her and keeping her in your thoughts. But I can guarantee you that before I leave here tonight, she'll be right here in this truck with me. And wherever I go, or wherever she wants to go, we'll go together. All righty? So y'all just need to relax a little bit. Thank you so much for being concerned. All right. Jeanette says, why say anything? Okay, Jeanette. So to answer your question, sweet lady, is because if we were to just go dark and not say a word, there would be even more people upset. So let's not forget what happened last week, Miss Jeanette. You're probably new to the channel or you've been gone for a bit. So we do say things. We let you guys know that we asking for your thoughts and we're asking for your prayers, but we're not here to get everybody panicked and worked up. All right. So that is exactly why I came on to say what I said. I explained to you crystal clear why I'm here and why we're not going to be going live tonight. In case people like that sweet lady don't know, Jami and I go live every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And so if for some reason Jami and I did not go live tonight at 8 o'clock, then I know that you would all be panicked and worried. And so I'm just here to let you know, the same way you may get a phone call from your aunt or your uncle or your parent or one of your kids to say, hey, don't worry, but so-and-so's in the ER. They're having a situation. This is over here what happened. So just keep them in your thoughts. And so I thought that I was doing the right thing. And I'm also doing what Jami told me to do. So if you're still going to be mad, and there's always going to be somebody mad, you can take it up with Jami, okay? You can take it up with Jami. I'm just here. I'm just the messenger, okay? Don't hate the messenger, sweet lady. But like I said, I'm relaxed. I'm fine. And I can promise you that Jami's fine also, okay? Someone else here in the comment said that Jami would want you to know, which is why Jami sent me out here. I don't think that I was doing much standing beside her, and she asked me to come on out. And so as you don't worry. So believe it or not, despite what a couple of people are saying, I think that this probably was the best move. All righty. So, yeah. So all of the animals are fine. There's no animals to worry about. As a matter of fact, I really can't think of a recent time when the animals have not been so good. Chickens are all wonderful. Horses are doing great. The cows are wonderful. Pigs and alpaca and goats and everybody, guys. I'm sure I'm leaving out donkeys. I'm leaving out dogs and cats. But everybody is doing fine, okay? Jami's the only one that we worry about tonight. And I promise you, I can almost give you my word that hopefully by tomorrow, but if for some reason it's she ends up not being able to post it tomorrow, then the next day, but she will come with you and she'll tell you everything that happened. And she will give you the good, the bad, and the ugly and all of the details, if that's okay with you alls. All right. Thank you for understanding. So there's people who are just jumping on late, who are still asking some of the similar questions. Oh, I can promise you it was not Ringo. Okay. I can promise you it was not Ringo that got her. All right. It was not Ringo that got her. I guess we'll go ahead and just to keep you for a couple of minutes, I will talk about some other news. just to let you guys in on a little bit of a heads up. Set your calendars for November 15th, which is a Saturday. For anybody who feels like they want to jump in the car and do a little drive to Texas, because we are trying to get all of the final touches, the finishing touches on our Meet the Morrows. And so we're excited about that. And there, if Jamie was in a more serious situation, I wouldn't be planning Meet the Morrows, okay? we have talked about it for a bit. We even did our live yesterday talking about it. And we figured out some things. I got a hold of a really wonderful lady. And so for those of you guys who like to travel, especially if you can't stand your temperatures in November, we already looked ahead and we're going to be in the mid 70s. So who wants to come enjoy some mid 70s here in November? Yeah, why stay where it's freezing cold? Come to the 70s. Texas has wonderful falls. Fall and spring are absolutely our most beautiful. Winters are nice too. We don't get cold here in the winter, but the only bad thing is we do lose our leaves. So you don't get to see the true beauty of everything when all of the grass is died off and the leaves have fallen. But for those of you who have been thinking about it and talking about it and planning it, I can almost guarantee you that it is going to be November the 15th. And I've almost confirmed all of the Morrows, including Tina, who's a Martin, including Steph and Bud, who are Denmans. They're all looking forward to doing something on the 15th for Meet the Morrows. And we'll be giving you all of those details very soon. And then every channel will start talking about it. So no matter which channel you watch, you'll be able to figure out what's what and who's who and what's going to happen on November the 15th. Hold on. I'm going to just grab this one comment that I just think might be important. It was like a paragraph long. Sometimes those that are so long can be something. So what I was going to do is actually put out a, well, I've lost it. It went by way too fast. I'm sorry. So Linda K says that unfortunately, because it's so close to the holidays, there's many people who would like to make that trip but won't be able to. And that's going to happen, Miss Linda, no matter what time of year. But remember, our goal is to make sure that we don't have to deal with the Texas humidity and the heat. And so the fall is going to work out best for us. But by all means, sweet lady, you can watch it live. And anyone else who's not able to travel, I'm certain that amongst all the creators who are going to be here, we will absolutely be having some live streams. Hey, and like a tiger's tail suggests, why not do it in the spring as well? I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe. But I also want to remind you that ain't none of us getting any younger and ain't none of us getting any more mobile. And so if I can find the time that everybody wants to do it and everyone's okay with the temperatures, and when I say everybody, I'm talking about the Morrows and the Denmans and Tina and Rob. And if I can find the time that they all, and trust me, trying to work with a family like ours when everybody is off to do something here and there gets to be pretty hard. So we're not going to be able to accommodate everybody, but we will make sure that the Morrows will be there. And even if you can't, we hope that you'll join us live, okay? And that's fine. Okie doke. Let's not mess up the live by arguing about something that is well out of your control. And it is out of your control. Also, I will go ahead and say that with family discussions, well, first of all, you're not going to find, if you're going to go looking for anybody to try to team up with you and say Lester this and Lester that. Good luck. Because it was presented to the Morrows first, and I would have never got on here and said this had we not got the feedback from the Morrows saying thumbs up, let's do it, how exciting, yay, can't wait, awesome. And so it doesn't matter. So if you want to road trip it in, we would be more than happy to hang out with you all darn day, Saturday, the 15th. All right. Come down and enjoy yourself. Some beautiful Texas temperatures in the fall, 73, 74, maybe 76, I think was the high. And it's going to be beautiful. All righty. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Michelle. She goes, do y'all forget that the Morrows is Lester's family? No, they don't know that. They've done forgotten. All right, well, there's not much I can do inside the hospital for the lady who goes, get back in there with Jami. They've already pushed me out of the room. I've already been pushed out of the room. So I was just sitting in the lobby anyway. And it was Jami who told me to go ahead and go live. So, all righty. So I'd done been pushed out of the room anyway. So it's not like I can sit in there and do anything. And I will go inside and sit down back in my little seat, and I'll just sit there freezing cold. And I'm wearing dirty Crocs too. Everyone who walks in there sees how dirty my Crocs are. You know, you never plan to go to the ER. You never do, guys. You never plan. Bush Intercontinental is the closest airport. It's an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour from where we're going to be. But Pettigo Park. Now, guys, remember, I have to do all the dot the I's and cross the T's, and none of that has happened yet. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a general idea. I know the exact date. But oh goodness. But as far as guaranteeing that we're going to have it set up the way that we want, because what we're not going to do is be scattered out. And so there's some things that she and I have to collaborate on and work together on to make sure it's going to be a success. We also do not want to be right there amongst all of the vendors. So if you saw the live from yesterday, you know that there was probably 100, maybe more vendors in tents that were set up. But what's important to us is that she's able to put us off to the side so we don't get jumbled up amongst all the people who are looking and going to different vendors. We want to all stay together. Most of us would like to be under one big canopy if we can. And so I'll take care of renting us a nice, good sized canopy tent, the kind you would have for a large ceremony. And then we will all be under there. I will also make sure I take the tables and I take the chairs where my dad can sit down. And then there's power, and there's water, and there's vendors of all sorts. There's antiques. There's, well, if you watched the live yesterday, you already know what to expect. And then, like I said, this being the one closest to Christmas, there may be a whole lot. No, we're not going to charge you anything. We're not looking to make any money here. Guys, we're not going to charge you. There's no charge for parking. All right. We're not going to charge you to come visit and hang out and shake a hand and get a picture. Okay. And there'll be no flat Lester. Instead, there'll be real Lester. You'll have real Lester to put his arms around you this time. No flat guy who's just sitting there like a freak on the wall. It'll be the real guy. But my intentions are pure. Okay. My intentions are pure. That will be a lot of fun to meet those who are able to travel down. All right, I will I'll say again what I said when the live first started. Jami was involved in an incident on the farm today, and she is in the ER here behind me. I'm in the parking lot here now, and I don't want you to worry because Jami is fine. She has to go undergo a little procedure, and she's going to be fine. And then I've also said that I'm not going to discuss it in great detail because it's not my story to tell. It's not. So, But I also said that Jami did, in fact, send me out here. She told me to come and go live, so as you don't worry. And then I also says, well, can I talk about anything about why? And she goes, absolutely. Just let them know that their thoughts and their prayers are welcome, and she's going to be fine. Okay? And so that's all we're saying, is that Jami was involved in an incident, and yes, and so she will be fine. I promise you. I was already inside with Jami, and then, like I said, she's the one who sent me out here. Okay. Well, I am going to, just for curiosity's sake, because the sweet lady who I'm talking with here at the park just asked me for a general number, and I says, sweet lady, I says, I don't have any idea of a number. I have no idea. I says, I don't know what to expect. And then these are her words, not mine. Excuse me. Her words, not mine. She said, well, I think it's best that you do it short notice, and that way we're not going to end up having to turn you down by having too many people show up, because even the park has its limits of how many are allowed by fire marshal. So I think that only having it a month out might be the best, then, instead of having it several months out. So for those who can't travel, it's okay. I promise you, we're going to be fine. And it may end up being where we can do it again at a later date. But we're going to put something on our community page that's going to ask you kind of an RSVP, but not officially. Just, we're going to say how many are for sure, come hell or high water, I'm going to be there. Or how many are saying, sorry, I can't make it this year. Or letter C, Lester, I don't know, maybe, I'm going to try. And we'll make it real simple like that. And that will give us kind of a number. And then I've already said the closest airport will be Bush Intercontinental. That's the north side of Houston. If you go to the other Houston airport, you're going to be on the south side of Houston and have to fight through traffic. You want to try to avoid traffic if at all cost. So Houston Bush Intercontinental, or the letters are IAH. And then no offense, guys, if you can't make it, no one's going to hold that against you. It's for those who are able to and those who want to. But tonight's not about that. Tonight is not about that. Tonight, I'm not going to do a poll. We're having it. I'm not going to ask you, can I do it? We're doing it. And the Morrows are excited about it. I wish I could read you all of my group messages. I will just say this. They extend down page after page after page. I will just show you one that's really cute. I wish you could see that one from my mom. That's my mom's way of being very excited. Can y'all even see that? That's my mom's way of showing her excitement. So listen, if my mom wants to do it, then everyone's going to do it. You guys know that my mom is absolutely the matriarch of this family. And whatever my mom says we're going to do, we're going to do. My mom would have been fine doing it at the JL Ranch. But my mom's only concern was she did not want to see anybody travel into town just to be forced to leave, after a 2-hour visit. And so by doing it there at the fairgrounds or at the park where we're planning it, they will have bathrooms, they will have food vendors, they will have plenty of parking. They will have all of the things that you need if you ever wanted to host a larger event. All right. So, and no, we are not charging for parking, and we're not going to charge you to say hi. It's just, if you want to come by, it is a way for all of us to have a chance, all of us Morrows, along with Buddy and Stephanie, who, guys, come on, can we just consider them Morrows? a chance to just say hi and hear your stories, shake your hands, and do all of those wonderful things. And I also think it will give you guys a chance to mingle. It'll give you guys a chance to meet each other. So if you have friends who you've been chit chatting with on here for a while, you guys go find you like a little side conversation somewhere. I don't know where. I don't want to suggest Facebook because God forbid, but Facebook or email each other or whatever you do and make plans to meet up and ride in together. That would be really fun. Or make plans of where you're going to go eat dinner that night or whatever. That would be really, really cute. And you guys don't let people bother you. Our moderators are working hard and they will remove all of that negativity as soon as they put it up here. I promise you. And then the question about, will I still be busing people over to the JL? Absolutely. If I can find me a bus, guys, if I can rent me a bus, where does one go to rent a bus? That's my only question. Where does one go to rent a bus? That's my only question. If I can find me a bus, I am certified. I have my Class C, which is able to carry passengers. I have my Class C, so I can rent a bus if I can just find one. A party bus. We will have ourselves a party bus. Not to worry for the person who's so concerned. I know when Jamie and I went by yesterday, they had armed security who was there at the park working. And so we may very well, after we talk to the lady tomorrow, we may have a couple of additional officers who could help provide extra security. So let's not worry about that, okay? Let's not worry about that. Oh, this will be funny. We all meet that night at the Indian casino for gumbo. Wouldn't that be crazy? I call ahead. I call the casino ahead of time and say, yeah, this is going to be Longhorn Lester party of 50 for a gumbo. Oh my God, could you guys imagine? That would be so darn funny. So I don't want to rent a limo bus, guys. We don't have that kind of money. I meant just go find like a charter bus who will allow me to drive it back and forth, and we'll just take a couple of trips over. Maybe we'll take one trip at, let's just say 10 in the morning, and then we'll come back. Another bus trip noon-ish, and then we'll come back, and that last bus at around 2, and then we'll come back. And if we can't get people over there in 3 big old bus trips, go Charters Houston. Someone's, says let's do a hayride. Well, it is 5 miles down the interstate, so I don't think you guys want to be in the back of a trailer down the interstate. I don't think you want to do that, okay? Oh, boy. Well, listen, guys, I am going to go ahead and get off of here and head back inside. I want to ask you one last time just to keep Jamie in your thoughts. She was involved in an incident today over at the Longhorn Lester property, and I know she's going to be fine, but she is having to undergo a procedure, and I don't think it's right if I tell that story because it's not my story to tell. I'm only here to let you know why we are not going live on a regular Sanctuary Sunday, and I'm also here to let you know that Jamie's asking for your thoughts and prayers, even if nobody prays for her, she's going to be fine. It's just nice to do your part. The same way we do our part whenever you need a prayer, it's nice to do your part whenever she needs one. Okay? All right. So, okay. Can I pet Roman? Absolutely. We'll have to have a little tutorial of how to hold the muffin the right way. And I'm going to also say there's no way we can each give Roman a muffin because that means he's going to be eating a lot of muffins that day. But we will find something that he can eat a few of and not get himself a tummy ache, okay? So, all right. Well, speedy recovery to Jamie, guys. And I promise you, Jamie will she'll find a way to come to you first chance she gets. Maybe even tonight. I'm not going to say never, but maybe even tonight if we get her home and she feels like it. Okay? But if not, maybe tomorrow, and if not, Tuesday. But I promise you, Jami will find her way to share with you her story. Okay? Thank you. And no, I came to the truck. I did not do it inside because that would have been a huge invasion of people's privacy. And we do not want to invade privacy if we can help it. Okay? All right. So, okay. Well, thank y'all so very much for your prayers and your thoughts. Yes, thank you so much to the lady who goes, guys, leave Jami alone. No emails, no phone calls, no text. Guys, don't do that. Don't you be that person who thinks, or you don't be the person with a false sense of belonging to think that you don't have to follow the same rules that apply to in general. Jami's not in a place to email, and she's not in a place to answer your phone calls, and she's not in a place to have her emails bombarded with things when she in fact has to work tomorrow. So she better get her butt home and get some rest. It's already 8:30, gosh darn it. I'm playing. Give Jami the privacy that you would also respect and ask for if you were undergoing a situation. Okay? Just don't be rude. I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying don't email her. If Jami wants to talk, she'll email you, okay? I'm going to let this video end the same place we started, okay? A beautiful, beautiful song about Dixie. We love you. Mwah. And chef kisses to you all, okay? All right.
Lived a life long and full, with losses and with tears. And in that life I met someone who softened all my fears. Soon you came to find me and gave to me your time. You told me of your dreams and fears, and so I told you mine. A friend like you I never knew, and never thought could be. Forever will I follow you, wherever that may lead. I'm running free, but I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. So in my final year on earth, an adventure came to pass, with trees so tall, sky so blue, and rolling hills of grass. Know that I am safe and loved when you think of me. I run on earth, on stars and clouds, galloping and free. But I'm still near, in light and wind. I'm always here. The wind will let you know I'm here, my hoofbeats and my name. You must believe that I am near and never far away. I still